And we're back. This is Multiplaying episode 90 on June 21st, 2013.
You lie.
Take your pants off, people.
Wait, 2013? I slept the whole year?
No, I put the Ravencast on the feed. They know you weren't gone the whole year.
Okay.
Bushy beard.
That's what people missed.
The big bushy beard?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Riveting show.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So far.
Rust here.
No, I've got to open up the chat channel again.
Yeah, don't prepare.
No, I had it open, but I closed everything to set it up.
Most prepared out of.
I know, I got the whole... no.
You only had 6 months to prepare, but it's fine.
Tonight on the show,
We have nobody.
I was just opening the chat room again, sorry.
Previously on Multiplaying.
God damn it, Aquaman.
God damn. We're on show 90.
Mm-hmm.
How did we stop this?
I'm happy that Aquaman is the one that lives on, though.
That was downloaded, like, thousands of times.
Was it?
Yeah, like crazy, like over 2,000 times.
Jesus.
Yeah, right.
Love that Aquaman.
Fuck him.
Whatever. He's got that trident.
Okay, now I can see our lovely chat room and check our notes and stuff. And look at this.
You people are lovely.
Word. People are beautiful. And this is where our music goes, so we have time to
I say welcome back.
check this out.
Welcome back,
I don't know. That's probably copyrighted. I can only use like so many seconds of it, I think.
Then use 3 seconds. We'll know what it is.
All right. On the show today, we have Jason.
Hello.
Steve.
Hey.
And me, Shannon. Generally right now in the show is when we would talk about our main game, but we don't have one because we're fickle as fuck. So, what have you been playing, MMO-wise only, Jason?
A whole lot of stuff.
MMOs?
MMOs only.
Yeah, actually.
Check
Quite a
you
few.
out. You
I mean, well, I guess it depends on what you define as an MMO.
You're planting your seed all over the place.
You MMO slut. Tell us about it.
So, Marvel Heroes I've been playing quite a bit of, which really is an MMO, so we shouldn't even qualify that.
Really is or really isn't?
Isn't.
You did. We didn't say it was. You did.
Yeah.
Well, they're calling it one.
They call it an MMO.
But it's not. I mean, it's as MMO as much as Diablo is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really not. Do you like it?
I like it. It's fun, mindless fun. It's okay. Don't spend a lot of money in it. You don't have to.
No.
It's free.
I was tempted pre-launch to drop some money on a package because I really like Cable.
It's pretty awesome, that game, too.
Yeah, but I was like, I waited until the actual game released. I'm kind of glad I didn't because I haven't been pulled into that game.
Yeah, but you're not huge into those type of games, are you?
I'm not. I think that's what I kept telling myself. Like, historically, I don't like the top-down click, die, Diablo style
I don't like
games.
those either.
Never been into them. Never got why people like them.
I do like them.
Yeah,
I
I get
like
the
this.
whole. And I guess the one thing is I can get why people like Diablo style games because of like the loot drop. Because I didn't mind Torchlight as much. I get the whole loot drop love, like constantly upgrading and stuff, but you don't get that as much in Marvel Heroes. So
You don't because it's not cosmetic.
right.
But I do get excited when I see a purple drop for my main character.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had costumes drop. So Daredevil is one of my favorite superheroes. When I was playing him and his like combat armor dropped as a drop, it was pretty sweet. But just seeing the story in that game is really good, surprisingly. It's got animated cutscenes, or kind of anime cutscenes, with the whole kind of just cheeseball story that covers all the big beats in Marvel. And there's voice work and stuff. Spider-Man is fucking hilarious in that game.
Is he?
Yeah, I was really surprised that they actually got Spider-Man right in the cutscenes.
Huh.
Because watching the movies and all that seems to be one of the toughest ones to actually translate his sarcastic part of him. And the powers in that game are really cool. But it's free, so it's not really an MMO again, so it's fine.
So,
But
going back to the thing I was saying, what MMOs have you been playing lately?
Star Trek Online?
Oh, no, really, what MMOs have you been playing lately?
Ooh.
No, that's legit.
That sounds low blow.
That is legit. It's a real MMO. There's an expansion, Romulan, and it's really good. The story stuff, the missions are really fleshed out. There's voice work. Some of your big bridge officers have regular ongoing voice stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. On the Romulan expansion. So I've been bouncing between that and my old ship. My old ship now, I used to have a bunch of versions of Zelly on there, but now I've got kind of my friends. So Slurm, you're my Vulcan science main officer. I got my other friend Steve. I've got my friend Jay, Brooke, and then Shannon.
What'd you make Michigan, Steve?
he's a big Borg.
Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God he doesn't listen to our podcast.
He knows. I told him.
Oh, God!
Yeah. But that, I don't know.
Did he hang his head a little bit when you said that?
He laughed at me and put his head down a little bit and then didn't want to talk about it anymore. But that little touch makes that game just kind of more immersive.
I downloaded the update with the Romulan stuff, but I had a heck of a time because I hadn't played the game in so long. I had a heck of a time getting my accounts actually switched over because they were picked up by Perfect World.
Yeah.
And because I had made an account for Neverwinter, getting my old account, I made a separate account for Neverwinter, not thinking that they had Star Trek Online. So getting my stuff switched over was a real pain in the butt, and by the time I think I have it set up, but I haven't. By the time I got there, I was I don't really want to play anymore.
Yeah, there's multiple people that went through that. I heard Maeve had that problem, I think, with Champions, and I've seen it a couple other times on Twitter. But it's definitely worth checking out. And from what I remember, you were kind of in the same boat as me, where you liked Star Trek after they fixed some of the problems. And this new expansion just kind of seemed to focus it more. So it's worth checking out.
Yeah, I should. Like I said, I think I got my stuff figured out. So I did not, I wanted to come back to the game when they did the Romulan stuff, and it was kind of a surprise to me when they were implementing it. I saw people on Twitter talking about it and said, oh shit, I need to go do that. But even then...
The thing that's missing that you and I are both looking forward to is it's not a third side.
No, it's that neutral side that you can feed into either faction.
Yeah, which I remember when we both heard that, we were thinking that. But it's still the storyline to where you get to go pick, and then the story continues after that. I'm level maybe 18 or so, and it's still going, but that stuff's all good.
Yeah. It was really, I do remember because I did get in. Now that I think about it, I did get into the game because I flew out to do one thing real quick, did some space combat, and it was weird because I had just been playing EVE Online for a month, and then doing that space combat was so weird.
Yeah.
So,
could be more different.
Yeah.
But it's worth checking out.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else?
MMO-wise, I don't think so.
Wait, nope. I have one thing to call you out on. I saw on your PC you have re-downloaded SWTOR.
Oh, yeah. I re-downloaded. I haven't played it.
Are you going to check it out?
I might.
You're going to check out the free version?
Yeah. I can play my same characters.
That's what I like. The World of Warcraft, if you want to play the free version of that, you have to actually create another account. You don't get to play your characters. You have to make a whole different account, a trial account, and play a whole different setup. So I do like on the SWTOR, You get access to your actual characters again and stuff.
Yeah, so I don't know. It kind of is a waiting game here. I downloaded it when I was leaving for something, and I haven't played it yet. And it's going to be me looking at my hard drive, because that game takes up a ton of space.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, do I really want to play, or do I want that hard drive space back? But I figured I'd download it to give me the option to check it out, so I don't know. I'd like to finish my story, but it just starts to drag ass, where you're not really getting your story stuff. You're doing all this other just grinding stuff, and I don't really want that. But I've still been playing. I've been back to Guild Wars 2 a little bit, playing that, and loving my engineer. And
hey, supposedly some big changes coming for the engineer.
no, I'm sure
Like what?
people are bitching about him. Like
No, well,
nerfing.
actually in, I think, 4 days, there will be the next content update. And with that, they are implementing a bunch of class changes, trying to make every class have multiple options for specs. So, like, for instance, like Rangers, because that's what I play, I know it a little bit better. According to some leaked stuff that I saw, or potentially leaked, it could be fake, we don't know. It looked like they were balancing out the longbow skills a little bit better, because right now Rangers longbow is kind of pointless.
Which would be the only spec I would play if I played a Ranger.
Right.
Yeah,
I
I was
mean,
playing
short bow
that.
still works, but
I was playing that spec because I liked it, but it wasn't as effective.
right. But I think they're going kind of across the board with all the classes and trying to balance everything out. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, I haven't played enough to where I'm going to get mad about anything getting nerfed, so okay, cool.
I do, I guess I'll just feed in my little quick bit of Guild Wars 2. I have started playing again past couple weeks, kind of back in it heavy. To you, Jason, though, if you are playing, have you done any of the Dragon Bash festival stuff?
No.
The Living Story stuff that they have added with that just opened up like day before last, totally worth checking out.
Okay.
If you go into Lion's Arch, and I think her name was Inspector Keel, if you go and talk to her, it starts up like a in-game cutscene sort of thing, and you have to solve a kind of a murder mystery, and it sends you around, and like after the first bit is over with, you go to Divinity's Reach and you talk to a private investigator, and the cutscene they do for that is actually really well done. It all goes very black and white, like film noir, like detective sort of work. It's pretty rad.
Cool. I need more excuses to play that game.
Yeah, it's definitely like it's. A lot of people are praising how well it's done. Or how well done it is, I should say, and I hope that ArenaNet kind of goes more that route in the future with Living Story stuff, because I know like the last couple of things that I've done in the game, as far as Living Story goes, hasn't been that great. I mean, it's been okay, but nothing that really draws me in, but this stuff's pretty great. So, check it out!
Are you playing anything else other than Guild Wars?
MMO-wise?
Yeah, just MMO-wise.
No, I had mentioned in the chat just a minute ago, I played some Eve for about a month.
Oh, I remember that. You had that time of the year, huh?
I had that time of the year. I needed to get my Eve out, but typically I only last a week or two. And I got to say, I joined the Reddit Eve group, and it was probably the absolute best time that I had in the game. Ultimately, still ended up with like a month later, me kind of going, I don't want to pay for another month. I was already starting to get a little bit bored with it, but the amount of stuff I learned in that month from that group, they were amazing bunch. I will say that very noob friendly, very helpful. But still, it's still like a game that I can't quite get that to that level of deepness into it that I lock in. It's still fascinating shit, but
I am fascinated by Eve, but like I couldn't get through the tutorial. Like there's so much nothing out there. You're like stuck literally out in space, which I know is part of the thrill of it. Is like it's very, I don't know. Like I get that the events and the big times are very few and far between, which make them a little more epic, and the community is very tight knit, and it's something I always kind of want to be a part of, but I just don't have the patience to start.
Right. I mean,
I'm awful, right?
I mean, before this time, I would always kind of be by myself, and this time I joined a really massive group. Literally, and I'm not exaggerating, there would be, when there was major stuff going on the weekends, there was like 1,200 people online. And you would go out, even a small group of people all going out to do like a strat op or something, a small group was 40 people. So, I mean, it's very, very large scale, and it was a huge change of pace from what I was used to in the game, and that, I mean, it made a huge difference, but just even trying to keep up sometimes was maddening. So, but I had my time of the year, like you said. Maybe next year I'll see it again, but for right now, Guild Wars is doing it for me. How about you?
One sec.
Now.
Okay, that'll be a slight edit. Well, I had to take a pause to brave up to admit I'm currently playing some WoW. So,
Yeah?
Yeah.
That time of the year, huh?
Yeah. Well played, sir. Restarted at level 1.
Wow, what are you playing?
Night Elf Mage. And
Ah.
I'm on Cosmodan with a bunch of coworkers, and I forgot their guild name. It's something like... Oh, it's something silly. I don't even know. I'll look it up and I'll tell you next time. But I have no idea what's going on. They're like all like hardcore 90s. Like the one guy made it from like 1 to 80 in 24 hours.
Jeez.
He farmed a bunch of some rare gems.
That sounds like fun.
Well, he did it because they all play like 90 like stuff. So they do arena battles, and they're all into, I don't know, everything they say. I have no idea what they're talking about because everything has changed in the game. Like I talked to Cavalina, if some older listeners to the show will remember Cav. He popped on the other day and he's like, I played this game for years and years and years. I have no idea what's going on. I'm like, okay, I don't feel so bad. Because I usually have this for, like, it's no big deal to start on a new server. I never understood why someone would pay to transfer their character because, like, you can just go to a new server, farm a couple eggs, sell them on the AH because small eggs always sell for crazy. Then you farm, you camp Timmy in Stormwind, like if you're Alliance anyway, and you camp Timmy in Stormwind, sell a stupid kitten, you get 200 gold right there, and you're set really till you get further on, and then you can make money easier.
200 gold?
Yeah, the stupid white kitten always sold for like 200 gold. Well, Jeez. Like nothing on the AH sell. Well, small eggs still sell, but pretty much nothing sells anymore, and I didn't understand why, and it's because they have all these changes to like herbalism and fishing and stuff. I'm dragging around a fishing pole like an idiot. You don't need a fishing pole to fish anymore. That's duh. And on like the new Pandorian content, you can go and you can gather any herb and whatever from like 0 to 600. It doesn't matter. Like you can just gather and get experience for it all the time. So you don't need to like go back to those areas and build up as you go. Yeah, so and fishing you don't have to, remember you used to have to like go to like the lobby area and start fishing and then go to a higher area because then the area, no, like
progression.
A pool in Stormwind will get you all the way to the top level of fishing.
So you can just sit in the same spot?
Yeah, you don't have to leave town anymore.
Oh god, that's dumb. That like takes all
and
the
you don't need a fishing
out of
pole.
it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess I see, like, if you're still into it. I mean, the game's been out for 8.5 years, so.
I know.
And the exploration's kind of done, right? So, the thing that I got, there's all that, and it just blew my mind. Because all this stuff I was trying to sell, like, because I'm like, oh, people need this for cooking. Well, I don't need it anymore. Because, like, there's, like, this thing you can do for a few copper in the new, like, panda area that you don't need to gather all that stupid stuff all along. Turtle meat, not the cash cow it once was, my friends.
What? You just blew my mind.
I know.
Oh, I'm gonna retire now.
Oh, it's turtle meat.
And
I've been stocking this stuff up for years.
And the thing I didn't know, like, okay, there's, like, all your companion pets are now battle pets. And so, because you can only have 3 of each pet on an account, but because it's cross-account now. So, because I'm an older player, and I had, like, bunnies on all my accounts and kittens on all my accounts and everything. So I have, like,
Of course you did.
yeah, I've got, like, 12 bunnies and 12 kittens, and, like, I've got multiples of, like, all these stupid pets. So I've got, like, 180 pets. And they're, like, mostly multiples. So I'm going out and battling them in PvE. And I'm accidentally leveling my character. I'm already, like, level 31. And I swear to God, 10 levels are just by doing battle pets. Because you go out, and what you do, you got to hunt rares. Like, so you go out and say you see a critter, right? And you're like, say you see a little bear cub, and you're like, I want to add that, and you can capture it now. Like, it's not something you could buy. Used to be, you know, it wasn't a pet before, but now you can capture it, and then it'll be your pet. But to capture it, you have to battle it and, like, overtake it with your pets that you already have. So, and as soon as you start battle, you can see if the pet is poor or common or uncommon or rare or epic or legendary. There's no actual epic or legendaries in the game yet, but they're coming, I guess.
Hot.
So, yeah, really hot. So you don't ever want to capture anything that's not a rare, because why waste it? There's battle stones, you can level them up, but they're like thousands and thousands of gold. Like, it's just dumb. It's this whole thing. So
Yeah, you know, it's like that's when the last expansion came out. That was the one part of it that actually was tempting to me. But the way you're explaining it is not very tempting.
I know I'm explaining it wrong because I'm addicted to it and I can't quit doing it. So
okay.
yeah, no, like right now there's a steampunk cat in, like, outside of Nomatron. Like, I have to get this cat, but I only want the rare one. So I'm going to go out there and try and capture, you know, like, I'm going to sit out there and hunt it until I get that one. But it's not a waste of time because, 1, my character's getting experience, and for 2, what I'm doing is swapping out all my other pets. Like, as one maxes out for that experience level, I just swap out for another pet. So I keep leveling all my other pets. And then as they gain in levels, then I can sell them on the AH and make money if they're multiples. So I'm not wasting my time. Just even by hunting, I'm, like, making the most of it. So I don't know. And plus, I don't know. I'm just addicted to, like, gathering. So it's sick. It's a sickness. I don't know.
Yeah, might want to get that looked
A little bit.
Yeah. And yeah, there's the stupid, like, battle stones that you can, like, buy or whatever and upgrade. I would upgrade the wrongest pets.
stones.
Yeah, like, I would upgrade, like, the Siamese cat that I named after our old cat that died. Like, that's the one I'm like, no, Spencer, I want to make you great. But so it wouldn't be for battle petting.
Spencer for hire.
Yeah. I did have.
I think my mom will get that reference. Nobody else will.
No, I don't know
I
what you're
got
talking
it.
about.
Oh, really?
Look at you.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love terrible TV shows from the 80s.
You too, huh?
Yeah.
Remember Hawk with his all-white BMW?
I don't remember that one.
No. On Spencer for Hire.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about
That-
some other TV show.
That dude that was like his gun for hire, that real big black dude,
Yeah.
had that. He drove around that all-white BMW, even like the front grille on it, he had painted white, and he always wore like all-white trench coats and stuff.
That's what the kids are talking about.
Yep. All right, back to your regularly scheduled. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's
bullshit. My stupid shit. Also, mounts are shared. I'm sorry. Also, mounts are shared between all your, like, everywhere, like, no matter what server you were on or anything. So
Oh, nice.
I had, like, some, and then I went back on, like, my human and my night elf from, like, our old server. We were on Silverhand originally, and so I went on those and I bought, like, all of the tigers and all of the horses I could get there, so I could have all the options, you know. And then I also realized there I had, like, one gnome and I had one dwarf that were, like, a level and a half away from 20. So I hurried up and went to Red Ridge, got them to 20, and then bought all the mounts for them, just so I have all the mount options that, well, I mean, you could upgrade to the flying ones and all that, but anyway, I just wanted all the options I could have. So I got like all these mounts now available, because usually you have to like be like whatever exalted in the town in order to buy a mount that's not your race and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But now I can just ride whatever I want. It's hot.
Nice.
I ride whatever I want. And
Does what she wants.
Get on it.
Just to give you an idea of how little I know about WoW, when I went on my original characters there, I was getting discovery still in like Stormwind and stuff, like as I ran through, because I haven't played them since they put that in the game.
Oh.
Like map discovery wasn't a thing when the game launched. Like that, you didn't discover areas, and it wasn't like an achievement. There were no achievements back then, and like
you did discover areas.
Yeah, you did.
No. Listen, the map would unfog.
I'm not gonna listen because you're wrong.
No, the map would unfog and whatever, but you didn't get a discovery.
You got experience when
Yeah, you got yeah, totally. But yeah, no
Not
achievements.
an achievement.
The achievement discovery wasn't there.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. Yeah. We all have characters who
I
haven't
was
done that.
telling you that.
And my hunter still has arrows in a quiver.
Yeah,
Yeah, because apparently you don't need those now.
And like
that's dumb.
No, like there's no, like you don't need bullets or arrows
Wearing
apparently
bell-bottoms.
anymore.
You don't
Like-
need them anymore.
No, it's like,
So
I
what's
guess,
the point?
I don't know, I guess it's like always. And like
that's
wands,
what I
you
actually
don't have to
kinda
have like
hate
a
about-
wand ability.
that hunter's wearing hyper-colored shirts. So out of
Everything's
fashion.
changed.
Drinking big flats. It's what I kind
Maybe.
of like hate about. Yeah, I know. And I don't know. I like having to have arrows and stuff. I know people don't, but I like that so much. And that bums me out that it's not in Guild Wars.
Yeah, well, I have a whole quiver full of them, and they don't exist. Oh, and also I have like quests that I needed to turn in on those characters I went back and played, and the question marks are there, but the like NPCs are gone. Like, so the question marks are, and like there's
So
no.
you're running around like, Reginald! Where are you?
And I'm like, there's one room, there's like no access to it anymore in Ironforge. I'm like, this doesn't exist anymore. So.
It'd be cool if you were going to look for a quest giver and one of the other NPCs around there goes, "He's been dead for years."
And my rogue still had on like this disguise from the Doomsday cult, like from before.
Oh, I know it. I think I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. That's odd. Yeah.
So I put it back in my vault because I kind of don't want to throw it away.
Oh.
Like I have all this useless stuff that doesn't exist anymore. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, my son's playing on a free account.
Cool.
His aunt and uncle like play a ton.
Really?
Yeah. And so that's kind of nice because he can play with, like, log in and play with them or play with me. And he has a level 8 Worgen Druid on Chandris. And so I play as a Worgen Priest with him there. Family time. Yay. Anyway. Did you guys see the World of Warcraft Jimmy Fallon thing?
No.
It's really... Okay, I think...
It's really what?
It's dumb.
Okay.
You guys will love it, though. Oh, you know what? I'm going to link it because you'll love it. You know why you'll love it?
No, we won't.
You're going to love it because
Why?
Felicia Day is in it.
We done with this podcast?
You want to watch this?
We're wrapping this up?
You want to watch it? And that dude,
No.
Chris Hardwick from the...
Nerdist?
Yeah, the Nerdist, he's in it, too.
No, he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. But the... Actually, it's not because of anyone who was in it. I just didn't think it was very good. But I'm the only person on the internet that didn't think it was very good. Apparently, people, like, ate this shit up. Give it a listen, real quick.
No.
Come
No,
on.
not. No.
And then you tell
Not
me
very professional.
if you like it.
Nope. I don't like it. I can tell you right now, I don't like it.
Why?
You know why. Shut up. Move
You
on.
like Jimmy Fallon.
Nah. I don't really care for Jimmy Fallon either. So,
Oh.
there you go.
Okay. Well,
He's a hack. God damn it.
yeah, I don't care. Massively multiplaying. Is there any other MMO news that we find interesting? Rift went free to play. Either of you? Neither of you talked about that.
Eh.
Nah?
Yeah.
I
I
got
was
super
going to download
bored
it,
with that
but then
game.
I didn't.
Yeah?
I think I actually have been more tempted to go back to SWTOR than I have to Rift. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too, actually.
Rift seemed totally fine, just not my thing.
yeah, it's an MMO.
I never cared for it. I didn't like it when you guys went to it. I
I
didn't.
think they did some cool things with it, but I think
don't.
that the lack of a third side and the lack of being able to start a new game in any other fucking area just totally destroyed my replayability.
Yeah.
Having to do the same damn things to go through the first couple levels of the game sucked.
I
I mean,
just
that's a
didn't care
more
for it.
common thing in MMOs now, right? Like, how many MMOs have different starting areas?
I
Guild
think
Wars.
Guild Wars, besides that, what new MMO?
I know. I think that's why I can keep going back and playing new shit in Guild Wars.
Yeah.
Well, the cool thing too about Guild Wars too, on top of that, is you can pick a different storyline and at least have different quests, even if you do pick the same race. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it ends kind of all the same, but at least the starting area isn't just blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Kinda is.
Elder Scrolls Online
That's a thing.
That's coming out next year, maybe?
next spring.
Sounds like that's with the PS4.
Yeah, I kind of posted some stuff I had heard about it, and some people were kind of like more interested in it based on that. Let me
What's that?
let me pop over.
That it's coming to PS4?
Oh no, that doesn't interest me at all.
No, I mean, you were saying that people are more interested in that
No, and
Or the
some of the
date.
stuff that I no, the stuff that I had posted before, like about a week or two ago. Bam, misconceptions. Was that me? Oh, so much stuff. God damn. Dun, dun, dun. Not all areas are going to be available at launch. Blah blah. Not surprising. Trying to think. Unlike many other MMOs, every single race will be able to use all the classes. That's kind of getting more common though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a bummer. I don't like that.
One thing though, classes are not limited to certain weapon or armor. You can be a mage with like full plate if that's how you want to play. I think that's a little,
Oh, sure.
That's Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, that's definitely an Elder
your
Scrolls
option.
ass Elder Scrolls thing.
And it's going to be a mega server to handle all the players, so you won't be taken away from your friends at the start. You know, it won't be like a big whole ordeal. And if you're not sure how you,
server.
yeah, if you're not sure how you want to start, you take a small survey.
I'm a monster kill.
It places you with like-minded players. So
What? I don't want to play with people like me.
I want to be a unique butterfly. Fuck
Go on.
that shit.
I got to deal with me when I look in the mirror. I don't want to deal with that otherwise.
So
Do they like mustaches?
Yeah.
I'm trying to
But,
think. Skip
PS4.
through this. Yeah, why do you
Yeah,
keep?
man.
Why do you keep?
Rex.
Is that
No.
a big deal? Because
Do you
is
like
it?
cheeseburgers and
No,
mustaches?
that was a big
I
part
like
of their-
cheeseburgers and mustaches.
Their press conference that they were going to have an exclusive beta, which tells me it's coming to Xbox One.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, Rinhammer in the chat pointed out that PC players won't be able to play with consoles,
It's all separate, which
which is how they all are,
Good.
except Final Fantasy 11.
Good.
but well, yeah, that no, I actually don't agree with that. I think like
I mean, 14.
yeah, it doesn't matter. No one cares about that.
No, I mean Final Fantasy 11.
And
PC
14.
plays with 360 and PS2.
Doesn't 14 do that as well?
I don't know.
Nobody cares. Jesus.
Or is 14 even on the PS3?
It's yeah. There's a
Is it?
beta right now.
Okay.
I've seen a couple
think it's
Twitter
cross.
people on my friends list playing it. A World Reborn.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think it matters if an MMO is playable on a console until they can make it so that a console player and a PC player can play together on the same server. It's even playing ground. And
Yeah.
don't tell me you can't do it. There's wireless keyboards, wireless mouses.
No,
You
they can do
it.
it.
And the other thing is, I kind of would love to be able to hop between the two. I would love to be able to, sometimes I want to sit in the living room and play at my TV, and sometimes want to pop into my
telling you,
computer.
that would make me play CCUO a ton more if I could just go plop down the couch and play my same characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it has to be same and equal, and that's the only time I'll ever care about a console going to MMO. Otherwise, it's not an MMO. You're just consoling it.
Boom!
Anyway. There's a lot of, what was it? A lot of the stuff with the battles was a big deal. The three factions, the alliances, the Daggerfall Covenant, the Ebonheart Pact, and the Aldmeri Dominion. I'm not saying any of that right. I don't even care. Canada. It's Canada versus Canada versus Canada. So, and the three sides fighting, blah, blah, blah.
They don't like each other.
Yeah, well, that's the important part. Three sides.
I don't know if you guys have heard. 3 sides. Way to go.
It's the way to go. But the other thing, I don't know, like some of the other stuff I was
7 sides. Let's do it.
The other thing I was hearing about, like that I wasn't sure I liked, is it's moved now to, because I guess Skyrim, they're like really focusing on keeping it true to roots. They're making it so this is first person view, which I don't think I would like to play an MMO that way.
You can go back, third person. I think it'll be fine.
Is it optional, or because I've heard now it's first person?
No, third person. You can
it's
do third
optional?
person in Skyrim as well. You can play the whole game that way.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. It's
Yeah, I
just
don't
good
like
that they're adding that.
If someone wants to, that's fine. I just don't want to be forced to do it that way because it's not what I'm used to, and I don't think I would like it.
Yeah, no, you don't have to worry about that.
Do
You
things
just be
scare me.
screaming at your computer.
Sorry. Did I break the mics?
Probably.
Yeah, you scared all of the chat room.
Steve? We were playing Warhawk or Starhawk.
Oh God, yeah.
Whenever the dropship thing would spit you down. Scream the whole thing.
Are you guys excited about Elder Scrolls Online at all?
No.
The laugh. Oh God, no.
We'll see. I haven't looked into any
Can we
of it.
talk about something else that didn't hold our love?
Didn't hold our love?
Neverwinter.
Still playing it.
Oh God. You're still playing it?
He's still playing it.
Yeah, playing periodically.
Oh wait, but you didn't mention it at all in what we're playing.
Because I don't really look at that as an MMO.
But why?
Because I'm logging on doing the user-created stuff.
Yeah, it's like solo experience, right?
Yeah. I like it, though.
I like it. The combat is really fun.
Yeah. I like
the combat's fantastic.
Trickster Rogue is a lot of fun to play.
Yeah.
I have the same problem with that game that I do with Lord of the Rings Online.
What's that, sir?
Is that the combat is actually pretty great, and I really like the classes.
But you go to sleep.
But that game makes me go sleepy. It just does not do anything for me visually. It does not bring me into that world. It just doesn't. It just seems just so bland.
It seems kind of generic, right?
Yeah, it's
Like,
like here
the world
we
isn't-
made an MMO.
It's not ugly and it's not pretty. It's like so just like any digital world. And coming from Guild Wars 2, I think, and even like, I mean, I went back to WoW. WoW is actually a very pretty game still because of the way the art style is, but you know,
Sure.
whatever.
It
Guild Wars,
ages well.
yeah, and Guild Wars 2 is a beautiful game. Like, I have screenshots I use as wallpaper because it's pretty, and never did I think Neverwinter is pretty. And I hate to be that person, but my character's not pretty. The world's not pretty, and the gear
The gear sucks.
over level
God,
after
yeah, it
level
does.
after level after level. It's the same look. Like, it's a very simple change. It's not enough. I need dramatic changes as I gear
Check
up.
out the Rogue, man. The leather armor looks so bad.
It's hard, right? Like, I'm
Yeah.
not just being... Okay, I am being shallow, but it's a valid point.
Oh, very valid, because, going from that and then going back to Guild Wars and then getting my Ranger, his new armor, he looks fucking dope.
The other thing, too, the player-created content, there's some really great stuff out there, but you have to wade through a pool of grammatical errors to get to that good stuff.
On the Foundry stuff?
Yeah, the Foundry stuff. Like, there's some really good stuff out there. I played through, a few people we know, and it's like, it was really great and fun, and it really set my expectations really high. Because then when I started just diving in and going, I'm going to give this a chance and just check this out here and there, and like going all nuts and, they let anybody create anything. And the good side of that is you get some surprising gifts once in a while, but for the most part, people make crap. So it's a lot of stuff, but it's not all necessarily quality stuff. And I know they have a rating system and everything, but it's still pretty hard sometimes. And the other thing, too, is I really like to play an MMO for, like, the world content. And if I'm always just doing player-created stuff, it's just instance after instance of me, and I could play Diablo if I wanted to just dungeon crawl by myself.
Right.
Yeah, I'll keep checking in that game every once in a while just to see what's new on the Foundry.
I won't.
Okay. I hope there's dirty shit about you on the Foundry.
You should make a Foundry mission about me.
Do you want to speak about Neverwinter, Jason, and your thoughts about the pros and cons? And
No, you nailed it. Combat's super fun.
Hot.
Combat
Foundry's cool.
Freaking awesome. I wish
Gear sucks ass. Looks terrible.
the characters are not pretty.
No. But, I mean, that combat goes a long way.
The combat is really good. I'm not saying I'll never play it again. I'm not saying I'm done with it or anything like that, but that's the other beauty of it. It's like, it's a hard thing because I got really super excited because the combat was so fun and engaging. And I got super excited about it. But then because it's free, I can totally stop for like a couple weeks and I don't have to have this like, oh God, I'm paying for it type of feeling. Like, it's like, well, I can go back to whenever I want. I didn't spend any money on it. So it's kind of a plus and a minus, as with all.
Yeah, it's the danger with all those games.
Yeah.
There's a psychological part to it. That there's not a ton of value since you're not paying anything for it.
We dried this up. On to other gaming. Non-MMO-ness. What'd you do? Anybody anything?
Oh God, too much stuff to list.
Yeah.
Tell me
I
the
do want to
highlights.
say, though, hey,
Since the last podcast?
No, just like this week.
Oh. Fez?
okay. Fez is fine.
Fez is great.
You got a hat?
Fez is great. No, I like Fez.
What's a hat?
I had it on the
Fez
360.
is a hat.
Sold my 360, and I was debating I'm going to get it once they put it on sale on Steam.
I think I got it on sale at one point.
Yeah, it was.
You didn't get it.
What's
No.
Fez?
It's like a platformer type game. It's kind of hard to explain, but
It's like
at its
Who
core,
made
it's a
it?
platformer.
Some indie guy made the whole game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a kind of old school 2D platformer, but then
it's-
about a third of the way through the game,
Don't say anything
changes dramatically.
because I have not yet got to that part.
I'm not gonna. I'm just saying what everyone else has said. It's an awesome twist that they throw in there.
Right. Because I think I'm right at that part, and I'm like, oh, shit's happening. So, don't say shit.
Yeah.
God, have I played anything else? Man, you know what I was playing for a while? I'll soapbox this. What I was getting into for a while, and probably put about a dozen hours into it in a week, was Chivalry.
Yeah, that's a great game.
That's fun as hell.
Yeah.
That's
I need
just
to play more of that. I haven't played in a while.
stupid fun.
Just decapitating fools.
I don't know what
Yeah.
that is.
It's like a first-person shooter, but it's not a shooter. It's like your knights and archers and stuff, and you have to swing your swords around and pull back on the bow. And
It reminds
Yeah.
me, structure-wise, kind of medieval Team Fortress 2.
yeah,
In
kind
a
of.
way.
It's kind of like that, but it just feels bad in a way. It's got this just the right amount of jank to it.
It looks
That
good,
stuff.
though.
It does look good, but I mean, I'm not talking about the way it looks. I'm talking about the way it actually controls.
Yeah.
Like it's got this right amount of jank to it that it doesn't feel great, but
It's
then
got
like
that, like, Eastern European
yes, yeah, exactly.
developer feel.
The Western or the Russian made game sort of feel.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's when you do cool things in the game, it's like the most gratifying thing in your life. Like the one pinnacle moment for me was there was one of the missions where you defend your king, and I was using the short bow as an archer, and as this dude is rushing me down this hallway, and there's kind of like pillars on this one side of it, he comes down and I shoot, and it's hard as hell to hit anybody with a bow at all anyways, and the short bow has lower damage output to begin with, so this knight is coming at me. I shoot, hit him once, which I was already like, ooh, yay, I hit him, but he's going to bum rush me and take me out. Goes around one of the pillars. I shoot I like kind of just lead the target sort of thing. As he's coming out of the pillar, he gets hit by the arrow. So that's twice, and then he comes back around another pillar, and I shoot, and I hit him for a third time and take him down, which is just amazing that I could actually hit 3 shots in a row, and it was one of the most gratifying things I've felt in a while. So,
Yeah.
bow before me.
Mm-hmm. So I've been playing. Have you seen Gunpoint?
I've seen it. I want it, but I have not. Yeah, I don't have it. Explain that game a little bit.
It's a 2D, kind of a puzzle game where you it's set in like a noir type situation where you see a death happen and you're being framed for it, and you have someone that's helping you get through it. It's very tongue-in-cheek, where you could have dialogue choices where you're ripping on the logic of the game, and they acknowledge it all.
Okay.
It's not like a 2D platform where you move left, right, and jump. It's more about like messing with the circuits and hacking stuff and using these trousers that let you jump super far.
Trousers?
Yeah, it's dumb. And
Pants
knock
of
people
jump
over.
+1.
Yeah, and they seem to be really bite-sized levels where you're rewarded for playing different ways, but it doesn't really punish you. Where if you aren't stealthy and you kill someone, you still get points. It just kind of gives you a different descriptor. So it doesn't make you feel bad like certain stealth games or other type games where you didn't play it right. The music is awesome in that game too, but I'm not super far in that. But the other thing I want to say, if anyone ever wants to play with me, some Borderlands 2, I've been playing lots of that.
Couldn't get into that.
Play some more. It's really good. There's that basically like D&D expansion coming out where it's coming out soon. It's hard to describe. Yeah, where you play co-op with some of the old characters, and it's like one of the characters in game describing basically being a dungeon master and telling how you went through a mission or how something happened. Go check out the video for the expansion. I can't remember what it's like. $10 DLC. It's not huge. But it's coming out soon. But that game's really good.
It almost like looking at it looked like a more pixelated but film noir version of Mark of the Ninja.
Oh, for Gunpoint?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it plays nothing like that.
Sorry, I like totally. My head was thinking about Gunpoint as you're talking.
Yeah, you heard
about
Borderlands too.
Yeah.
Tuned out.
Yeah.
No, Gunpoint. No, it's not like that at all.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to describe. But there's a demo on Steam.
Is there a demo?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I'll have to check that out. Okay.
But that Borderlands 2.
Playing now. You guys have fun with this podcast.
Come on. Yeah, the demo's like 29 megs. That whole game's...
Really?
Yeah, the game has a pixelated look, but it looks really good.
Huh.
And the music is awesome.
Cool. I shall have to check it out.
What about you, Shannon? You've played none.
I'm a little freaked out.
Why?
Not recording.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I'm fucking serious.
Why didn't you check that?
Because I checked it when we tested. God damn it!
Womp, womp, womp,
We suck at this.
All right, I'm going to bed.
Are you serious? Yeah, it's 10 o'clock.
I'm not redoing this shit.
I'll do
We
it.
gave a live show to Red Hammer.
Are you going to make me do it by myself?
I'm not doing another show now.
Oh. I'm not sure. You know how this thing is? It says 0 incoming. Oh, I hate this. I hate the whole new setup of this whole new program of crap.
It sucks.
And it's embedded into the stupid Skype and is showing there, but then when I go into the because you guys were yammering on, I didn't care anything about what you're talking about. And so I thought, well, I'll check and see how this is going, and it's not counting like it was when I tested. When you and I tested it the first time, like it's not doing that.
No, that's not good.
I'm a little pissed.
Sorry?
Well, yeah.
Well, then by next week we could have the video set up and it'll be even better.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Because I hate all this. We tested it before we started, and I had it all set up. You know what the thing is, though? This might actually still be recording because I've had that happen before, too.
Oh, it's true. So this is going to be an odd little
Experiment.
after credits edit.
Yeah.
All I gotta say though is that I just got retweeted by @SupermanBitches.
Yeah?
Yeah, apparently.
Why?
Really?
Apparently because my Raptor thing said I played Fez and Lego Batman, DC's superheroes. So this bot account for Superman, which is @SupermanBitches, and it's BITCHZ.
I just saw that again today.
Yeah.
Did you?
I went with Steve had the day off. I got off early, so we went and saw it.
Hot.
Yeah. He grabbed some of my popcorn. You know what I'm talking about?
Got that hole in the bucket.
I did the whole exaggerated, like, move my crotch to him. You want some?
This is why we're in the back row.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, we kind of went that way already, but... what?
Zipperman.
Yeah, nerd movies. There's Iron Man 3, Star Trek 2.
Haven't seen it,
Superman.
Saw it.
They're all awesome.
I haven't seen Iron Man.
Oh! I've seen it twice. It's really good.
I saw the Star Trek movie with you guys.
Yeah.
And then when I came home, I saw it with my buddy Josh.
Yeah.
And it was still really good.
Holds up.
It does. I I wanted to see it again anyways, so that worked out really good. Man, it's really, really good. Man of Steel was pretty great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Michael Shannon?
Yeah.
That dude's awesome.
That dude's literally nuts, I think, in real life.
God, yes. I actually leaned over at one point as he was giving some really emotional speech about something, and I go, this dude is fucking badass. I was like, he was killing it.
He's intense.
Yeah, he was really intense. I loved him as Zod.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the way they handled all the young Clark.
Yeah, I think that was smart. Instead of just throwing it all at the beginning.
Yeah, that was very, very well done.
Get to see grown-up ass Clark Kent and throw that stuff in to help develop the character on the way.
I liked it.
I thought the whole stuff at Krypton was amazing because you've never really seen it like that.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
In the movies, at least. But yeah, it was really good. I thought Russell Crowe did a great job too, and I usually don't really like him.
I hate him. I absolutely hate him, and he did a fantastic job. Did really, really good.
He was a surprising part. It was like probably the biggest surprise of that movie for me was him, and because I thought he was like a small part.
Yeah, he was in that for like 40 minutes or something.
Man couldn't get out of the goddamn movie.
Yeah, they kept asking him to leave.
When they were filming those shots of like them going through the ship, and he was standing there pointing the way. That was just him being on the set. He was just
All right, we'll fix it in post. Get out here, Crow.
Go this way.
Craft services is closed. That's about
dope.
movie exec.
Yeah. So I was going to bring up Motor City Comic Con because we all went to that together. It's way outdated now because that was back in May.
That's still a bummer.
I'm sorry. It was inaccessible because
Of the crowd.
of the famous people that were there.
Absolutely.
Stan Lee was actually at Motor City Comic Con. And some dude from Walking Dead that was a big deal.
Yeah, he plays Daryl.
What was that?
Norman Reedus.
Yeah, so, like, the first time, we went out there 3 times. The first time we got out there, we just couldn't even get near it. The traffic was crazy. So we went and saw Star Trek 2. And then we drove out there the second time, and we actually parked, but then we couldn't get in the build. Like, the line was still outside, like, it was insane. The line was still outside the building, and then once you got in the building, they actually rent, like, a whole area inside the building that's just line, like, weaving, and it was like, I don't want to wait in this. Like, for pretty much, like, an hour left of the con. So we went to dinner, and then we went back to the after party, which we didn't go to the con, but we still went to the after party, and we got to see one celebrity.
Oh, he was... You want to talk about A-list. This guy. There was
You talk about
paparazzi.
Lou?
It was hard to see him.
Yeah, that was
because,
it.
About Lewis?
because of all the cameras flashing.
We saw Lou Ferrigno.
I saw him go up to the counter, and the only thing I can think of is he was disputing porn charges. That's all.
You don't know that at all.
He looked like a man who was disputing porn charges, who looked ashamed for what he had done, and he wanted to just get
That's
that.
why
off
his
the
arm
wall.
was in a sling.
I was about to say,
He
his arm
pulled a
wasn't a
muscle.
kiss.
Furious. Yeah, his arm was in a sling.
Talk about furious masturbating, right?
Yeah.
Am I
Right,
Yeah.
hot.
Punishing that Hulk.
Punishing the little Hulk, LIL.
Ah.
Yeah, he was.
This.
Yeah, there wasn't much else going on other than drunk nerds.
I don't know. There was a girl in some sort of, like, bottle cap chainmail thing.
I missed it.
I did too. I went around, like, so I wanted to see it, and I missed it. But anyway.
I said that one girl laughing at me the whole time.
Was that me?
No, there was some girl that was there that, like, every time I happened to glance in her direction, she, like, looked right at me, like, dead in the eye, and then would, like, kind of giggle and, like, look over at her dude friend and, like, whisper something to him. I was like, okay.
Was it flirty?
I don't know.
No, you
Because-
would not know that. That's fine.
Because I would act on it if I even knew.
Yeah, okay.
I'm oblivious to that shit,
Yeah, that's for the best.
probably.
Monday, multiplaying meetup. I do want to set up like a weekly game where it's like we invite all. I don't know if it's Dota 2 or League of Legends, back old days, TF2, Path of Exile. I don't know. Like, you get the idea. I want y'all to pick something. Tweet at Multiplaying. Let us know what you want to do. Or email multiplaying@gmail.com. And
And if this doesn't record,
I have to-
Brimhammer gets to pick.
I am actually going to have to kind of state most of this tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. Well, actually, no, we'll just redo it next week, right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you
Get
can't.
the video working.
Well, we
won't
got the
redo
video
it. We'll
working,
just
we got the
talk about-
sound working. I hate this thing.
Yeah. We won't redo it. We'll just do a new podcast.
Yeah, we'll just do a new one. 'Cause
I'm not saying these words again.
all over again. You can't make up this gold.
Nope.
The
the
Elder
purest.
Scrolls Online. Are we going to do a guild for that?
I don't know.
Well, we need a guild
For what?
name, so I was thinking of doing like a guild name contest. Elder Scrolls Online.
We had a guild name.
Well, that's what we're going to talk about on the next show, maybe.
Misguided potential.
The Christ Punchers.
I really
Yes.
want... No, because I don't want to lead a guild, and we're terrible at it. We're really good at building hype, and we're really good at playing a game, but we suck
For
at...
a month.
Yeah, but we
Someone
can...
needs to give us a guild to hype.
Yeah, like, if we build it, you can lead it.
You can come.
You can go ahead and lead it, and we will bring the people. Like, But I'm afraid of that because what if we get some jackhole that I don't want to be a part of? It's like, yeah, I'll eat it.
You already got me.
Well, that's true.
What's one more jackhole?
Listener feedback, iTunes. Latest review is June of 2011. And the sad part is we podcasted for like a good year after that.
Yeah, that is sad.
That is pretty bad. We got no email. We did get some comments. We got 2. Scary Worlds. Go to scaryworlds.com for all of his MMO blogging.
Roots.
Yeah, and his comments are LOL at Multiplaying, now with more drunk stares.
Just read that tweet.
I don't... I thought he loved us, but I don't know.
LOL.
And Grok, Brian from the show, he's been on lots. He said it's awesome news. He was kind of excited about us coming back. That's all we got.
Canada.
Yeah, it's probably still frozen up there.
John Lorquette.
What?
Oh,
I don't know what that means.
Didn't you meet him once or see him once?
No, that was Brian.
Oh, Brian.
That's Grok.
Sat next to him in a movie theater.
Yeah.
Right.
Brian has all the stories.
I know.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Mm-hmm. Didgeridoo?
Jiggery
It's a flashback show, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway. All right, we're done?
Yeah.
You guys didn't tangent at all. Like, nothing.
What?
Oh, we tangented plenty. We just didn't record it.
Nobody knows.
Glad for those of you who showed up for the live show. Sorry we don't have all the cameras going. We'll work on that this week.
Both of you.
And, the sad part is there was like 7 people on earlier today, and there was nothing going.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was just random people. It's like, hitting the site or whatever. But anyway. Hope this recorded. Don't really think it did.
Should we hang up and find out?
I'm scared. Okay, I'm going to do it.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Do it.